In today's video, we explore PubG Mobile and their brand new Ancient Secret Arise update. This is one you guys are not going to want to miss. Inside of here, we have a brand new Pharaoh boss on the Emperor's Temple, scarabs and jackal ruins scattered all over the map, and even the Sand Giant. This is super exciting. You guys are really going to love this. Now, before we jump into this, I just want to say thank you to the biggest, most popular mobile game in the world for sponsoring today's video. Super exciting. PubG Mobile, thank you so much. Also, PubG Mobile does some of the biggest collaborations with the biggest licenses out there in the world. You can see a few of these popping up on screen, with my favorite ones being Blackpink to the famous Amazon series, The Boys. Anyway, sit back, relax, and let's find out what secrets PubG Mobile holds in its brand new 2.1 update, Ancient Secret Arise. Don't forget, if you guys want to download PubG Mobile, the link is down below in the description. I highly recommend it. It is the #1 mobile game in the world. The new game mode Ancient Secret Arise can be found in 3 of the main maps on the ranked playlist: Erangel, Miramar, and Live It. We're going to be going into Erangel. We're going to be showcasing it in there for this video. So let's pop on in. Now we're inside of PubG Mobile, inside one of the lobbies, waiting to go into the plane, into the battlefield. You can see straight off the bat, we have a crazy spawn island scene with golden sand swirling everywhere, and even a preview at the Pharaoh Boss, which we can see here, which we'll find later on in. So, as we go in our plane on PubG Mobile, you can see we've got the plane going in, we've got this really cool cutscene. I love this, it gives the game a really unique dynamic approach, with the Pharaoh trying to get us with his giant sand hands, but just missing, and luckily enough, our plane manages to get out of here. Now, one thing I want to mention, to get good loot, you can go to these sandstorm locations to get really good loot and extra supplies, because what they do in here is they allow you to get some really unique items. I'm going to show you guys a little preview of them right now. So we're diving into one of the sandstorm locations, and you can actually find these Scarab Charms on the floor. Now, what's really cool about these is they allow you to recall yourself in if you do get eliminated, but be careful, they do have a little timer on them. This allows you to judge whether you can rush in or not at that moment. There's also primordial water, which you can find around the map, which is definitely the best item to use as healing currently in the game, which is amazing. You can find it obviously in the sandstorms and a few other ancient locations on the map, which we will explore. Now, I'm jumping straight in and going for elimination here straight off the bat with a Scar. My teammates also got this car here, which we're going to jump on the back of, which is going to be super awesome. So let's get on here, see where it takes us. We're going to go, where's he taking us? I have no idea. Another player over here, aim for them nicely there with my nice little red dot holographic sight, easy takedown. So let's take a little trip and have a little look at the brand new Emperor's Temple. So there's 2 Emperor's Temples on the map, and as they make their way throughout the map, you can see they will stop off at these yellow points, and at these yellow points you can find these pads on the floor, which are the quicksand paths, which allow you to enter the temple. Hold on, there's a guy over here by the tree. Let's take him out nicely. A few little shots there, easy elimination on him there, nice little range elimination. But what I was saying is these paths, oh, another guy as well, let's take him out as well, easy, another elimination. There's another guy around here as well, let's be a little bit careful. Loot him up, got some decent stuff here, nothing really that's going to take over what I'm using currently, but some okay stuff. So here we have it. The Sand Giant is now carrying the Emperor's Temple, which we can get inside of when he places it down at the yellow dot on the map, which I was showing you guys before. So as we wait for that, you can see the brand new quicksand paths have been formed. They come out of the temple, and you can go into them by finding the little pads on the floor here, which allow you to access the quicksand path, which takes you up to the Emperor's Temple. Now, you'll ride this path up, and you'll be inside the temple, which I'm doing right here. Here we go. Let's go inside the temple, and boom, we are now inside of the Emperor's Temple. Now, up here, there's a bunch of loot, the best loot on the map. You'll find so much inside of here. Ammo to almost every single weapon, amazing armor, amazing backpacks, everything up here. It's really going to help you guys out. So as we loot up around here, you can see I'm getting decent loot. But not only can you get decent loot, you can also fight the Pharaoh Boss and compete in the Scarab and Jackal challenges up here. So let's check them out. First, we'll go over to the Scarab side, and then we'll go over to the Jackal side. So the Scarab side, all you've got to do is eliminate these Scarabs you can find on the wall. Sometimes they can be a little bit hidden, but they make some really noticeable sounds, and it'll tell you how many you've destroyed. Once you eliminate all these, you get access to a treasure chest with some amazing loot in as well. And do keep an eye out though, because some of the jackals can disguise as the bricks. Can be easy to find them. They do make an easy sound to notice. And here you can see we get some amazing loot as well. Now you can also go to the West Guard and the East Guard house to find loot as well, where you can eliminate different cobra and snakes, and even the mummies, which you can find around here. But luckily enough, we've almost done all that. We've got a mummy warrior coming at us right now. We can take them out fairly easy. Just aim down sight, aim aim for them. You can get some decent damage on if you manage to hit them, and eventually about 2 mags down and you can take them out quite fairly easily. They have slow movement speed when they get close, so once they start swinging, just move away from them and run away, and you should be able to defeat them fairly easily. So there we go, we got another chest and got some nice loot from inside of here. Now, to open up the sanctuary, you've got to go to the sanctuary front, and the sanctuary actually takes you up to the Pharaoh Boss, who you'll find up at the top, which we'll get to in a second. So to open this, you simply stand on these pads. Now there's 4 of these inside of this room. You've got to activate all 4 of them. You don't need a squad to activate them. You can do it solo. And when you're inside of here, you can activate all of these and you are set to go. So now that we've completed that, the sanctuary door will begin to open, and this will give us access to the location of the Pharaoh up top. And when you're in here, you can also loot up inside of here. You can see the sand going towards that center section there, and you're basically set to go. And if you've managed to find one of the scarabs on the floor you can use, you will also respawn as well if the Pharaoh does eliminate you. And he's pretty difficult to battle. You can see we're now in action and the Pharaoh is over there. He initially spawns in from his tomb, and once you're ready to go, you can battle him. I recommend taking 4 people up here. We had 3 in this situation, and let's take him on right now. So here is the Pharaoh. He comes out of here, this giant sand creature. The ancient guardian has arrived, the Pharaoh himself, and you can start damaging him straight away. You can see he's got a health bar of 3 different layers. First is the yellow layer. You got to take down the yellow shield. He has these weak points on him as well, which you can aim for, and these actually deal a ton of damage to him if you can hit the weak point. But be careful, he does target you. He has a few different abilities. He fires his hand, he also summons some crazy shards, as well as slams the floor. So be careful, you do have to jump and move for different abilities and different areas. Luckily enough though, with the jug, that'll heal you straight up. A great thing to have if you've got it on you, it'll heal you straight up. But watch out for the mummy warriors as well, they do rotate around. You see here we're doing quite well, dealing a bunch of damage to the Pharaoh, aiming in on the spot, hitting the yellow weak spot. We've damaged him enough to get rid of his yellow bar of health. We're down to the orange, and then his red's his final. So 3 different layers, take out the mummies as well. Some mummies over here dealing as much damage as we can to them. Nicely done. The Pharaoh over here again swinging in on us, aiming him, using our assault rifle to do as much damage as possible. And then suddenly you'll see these weak spots on the center of his chest. If you aim for that, you'll deal a ton of damage to the Pharaoh, but sadly we get taken out right here from a few different slams, and eventually we get absolutely wrecked by his ground pounding ability. But back on the ground, we have 2 other temples we can attend to. That's going to be the Jackal and Scarab runes, which you can go to, and these will allow you to get access to more treasure inside of them. There are different guardian beasts around at these, and mummies that spawn. The guardian beasts kind of swoop in, so if you go inside, they can't really get you, but you can eliminate them. You don't have to. They do drop some decent loot, and also the mummy warriors can be found at them as well, at some of the Scarab temples. It's the same system as the ones up over at the Emperor's Temple. Eliminate all the Scarabs to unlock the chest, which you can get the loot from here, and the same with the Jackal ones as well. You simply just spin the puzzle in the center, and if you get the puzzle solved correctly by spinning the top and the bottom one to line them all up to be the same, once they're all lined up, as you can see here, we managed to pull it off, and it gives us the loot, which is pretty neat. The loot in here again is random, but much better than anywhere else on the map, and you'll find some decent stuff. You can also find desert merchants around, which are similar to the normal shopping game which you can buy, the supply shop. However, these are going to be much cheaper and give you some discounted offers compared to the normal shops on the map. Finally, jumping back into the gameplay, you can see here we are in the final circle at the end of the game, trying to get ourselves a winner chicken dinner. Can we get it inside of PubG Mobile? Aiming for some range shots here, using some kind of like single fire at range, get some nice hits off. We've got hit there from the left. We're going to rotate in a little bit, see where we're getting shot from, see if we can spot the enemies over there in that bush just behind us, see if we can get a few shots off him. Nice there, easy takedown on him. Let's keep moving around. We just got to keep rotating, keeping our eyes peeled for the final few enemies. Only a few remaining. We've got 7 eliminations here. Can we get the victory? Someone over there in the distance. Let's see if we can get some single shots on them. Just firing a few single shots. Oh, lovely little single shot of range, taking him down like that. Moving over to the next little ones. We've got 8 eliminations now. Can we get a 9 on him? Nice little elimination. And there we are. Winner, chicken dinner. Don't forget, guys, if you liked what you saw in today's video, don't forget to download PubG Mobile by clicking the link in the description. You can download PubG Mobile with one simple click. Press it. Thank you so much, PubG Mobile, for sponsoring today's video. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.